In a world where game queues are long, three idiots will babble on about nothing for your enjoyment. Will they be able to keep you from falling asleep? Probably not, but you're gonna listen anyways. This is The Waiting Queue. Hello and welcome to the Waiting Queue podcast for 12/15/14. I am here with Cross Knights and Relictae. And we're here to talk about random shit that you probably don't care about, and that you shouldn't care about if you do. So.
Well, wait, what?
Hello, and welcome to the
You've invalidated
podcast.
everything that we said, and we haven't even said it yet.
Exactly. That's the point of the podcast, isn't it?
No.
This is what you do when you're waiting to get into a queue. Or get out of a queue, I guess.
Oh, get out of a queue.
Yeah, because you're waiting in the queue to get out.
Just at the DMV. Listen to the Waiting Queue podcast.
Hold on, guys, I have to stay in the queue for another 40 minutes. Okay.
You just get up to the front, just go to the back of the line. Like, no, I want this to sync up perfectly.
And you just be perfect. But yeah, how have you been, Relic?
No.
I don't even know why we bother asking, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. I think we're just gonna stop forever, and we're just gonna act like he's a tiny cat that lives with us.
No, I'm not down.
Why does everybody say no to me?
Because
everything you ever... Yeah, everything you suggest sucks.
You want Relic to be a house pet. I mean,
yeah,
do I even have to...
can dream, man.
He can dream. He can indeed, but I will not follow this delusion.
So, how are you doing, companion? Well, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. I keep getting shot down in my life, apparently, which just started. I'm currently eating, which is probably not a good idea.
Wait, you currently get shot down in your life? Are you a fighter pilot?
Yeah.
Or you're just experiencing rejection?
I'm a DayZ member that constantly gets shot down.
Fair enough.
Just constantly over and over again. But yeah, what's
That's probably because you're playing DayZ still for some reason.
I'm not, though. That's the funny thing.
Oh, good. You're good.
I'm gonna put this over here so I don't eat more.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cross.
So how are you doing, Cross? Well, I'm doing... I'm doing pretty good in Arizona. Our dog is good now. He's not throwing up or anything. He's only a dick sometimes. That's probably the most interesting thing in my life. I've been able to record regularly, mainly due to insomnia. So, yeah, things are working out pretty well.
I thought you were going to say your dog is only addicted to, heavy drugs from the recovery process.
Only meth, but, we're going to wean him off it eventually.
Yeah, just wean him off with, cocaine and crack cocaine.
Yeah, look, no, that's getting expensive.
Oh.
But,
what, paint oil?
He's cool.
Oil thinner?
He's ew.
Okay.
No, he's good. I've been meaning to, work out and stuff. I haven't gotten to it.
You guys live on a bottom floor or the top floor of your...
We live in the basement.
Ah, so you guys live on the bottom floor. That's the best place to live, I gotta say.
It is. I might get a DDR pad. And I haven't been able to get a DDR pad for years because I always lived on the second floor.
Stomp.
Yeah, no, that would not have been okay in my previous living situations.
Man. Hello, Nero. Have we seen the past couple of South Park episodes with El Piers and PewDiePie? I have.
Wait,
kind of
serious?
amazing. Yeah, they did a whole they did a couple episodes on Let's Playing and all those weird shenanigans that come with it, and how kids are constantly watching Let's Players.
That I'm gonna have to watch that immediately because that sounds amazing.
PewDiePie is on there, so.
Yeah, but I wasn't, so that means I'm not going to watch it.
Yes, they'll contact you, Relic, the most famous Let's Player in the world.
Well,
they just assumed Relic. You wouldn't have accepted, though, would you, of Relic? You would have been screw off. They knew that. Yeah, that's the only reason they didn't call you.
I mean, they did contact me, but I was like, that's below me. No,
you were like, there's no meowing.
Well, they got rid of Mr. Meowgi. I haven't seen Mr. Meowgi in South Park in a long time. It's crazy, man.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Cartman's
I'm
cat.
assuming he's some type of... Oh. His name was Mr. Miyagi?
Yeah, and it was a female.
That's kind of great.
Yeah.
Yep. So, what's up with that Steam auction? Because I don't understand how your damn gems work. It was confusing as hell. I think I just wasted a bunch.
Well, let me explain it to you, Cross. So,
All right.
all those different icons that you have in your inventory, all those different things that you've collected throughout the whole badge-making process, from playing video games, getting cards, turning them into badges, and getting these stupid backgrounds and icons that you can't sell off for more than, like, a cent,
Destroy!
you can destroy them, turn them into gems. Usually they give you between, like, about 80 gems, between, like, 60 to 100 for your icons and backgrounds. Cards give about 30 or something. And, yeah, you break them down, and you can craft either badges, or you can throw them up on an auction for games. And how the badge, like, the booster pack crafting process is, it, like, depending on how many cards are in a badge, that are required to make a badge, I think, the lower the gems. Like, the more cards, the lower the gems, because booster packs only give about 3.
No, I think it's actually dependent on how many booster packs there currently are in the market, because
Oh, really?
it's a variable number. It'll go up and down each day.
Oh, I didn't think that. I thought it was the other way. Okay, well, there's Relic. Shit, what was I talking about? But yeah, you can either put them into booster packs and sell them on the market from the booster pack or cards, or you can throw them up on an auction, and the whole auction thing is, like, there are thousands of games that everybody from, like, thousands of games gave 100 copies of their game to Valve to auction off for those gems. And,
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't get how the auction works. Like, I look and it just shows the highest bid in the auction. So how
Okay,
do you
so how
know
the
how much
auction-
you're supposed to bid?
Is that it's only going to show the highest bid because that's the person who is next going to win. But you can put in any bid that you want, and if the bids above you are taken out because, let's say, they win games and it gets to your bid, then you'll win you'll win the game as well. Like, it's gonna every 45 minutes the auction's gonna reset once they start.
and that does it
That's how that-
100 times. And it's going to start
Yeah.
today, right?
There's a, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, yeah.
And then every 45 minutes it resets, and, like, the number 1 goes first, and then the number 2 gets picked. So this is like 45-minute intervals, so people have 45 minutes to decide if they want to bid on the next thing. Now, I'm wondering if, like, people can bid on the same game twice.
I assume you can, but I don't see why you would. But it only shows you the first number because that's the one that's obviously the first. Like, you know, whenever you're bidding at an auction house, it's the highest bid is this. They don't tell you and the subsequent lower bids. You know.
And then we
Well,
have
that's just because
145.
there's only one item in an auction house. Like, this is 100 of the same item.
Yeah,
Right.
but as
Am I
far as they're
confused?
concerned, each
I'm
auction
confused.
is a separate entity, so they're only going to show it like
yeah.
it was a one item thing.
So it looks like in order to win, you need a ludicrously large amount of gems.
Pretty much.
yeah,
Yeah, so-
because bot accounts. So I've just been making cards.
No,
and
I'm pretty
selling,
sure they
like,
fixed that, didn't they?
the bot accounts still exist. You can't take a bot account out just because it
Well-
has the most gems ever.
I mean, like, at least it isn't exploited. Apparently, according to Douglas, there was a thing. Well, like, this was obvious too because they
Okay.
disabled the whole auction thing and they took gems out for a bit because people found an exploit where they could dupe gems. Apparently, so there were just like millions of gems going up on those auctions. They were like hundreds of millions gems high, and it was like, how if I broke down
I don't
everything
think
in
you
my
could.
inventory?
I don't think that was a thing. I think the problem was that there were fake gems in the economy because the Steam marketplace was so broken from gems trying to be sold that it was actually creating gems that
Yeah, it
didn't
was duping
exist.
gems, right?
It wasn't technically duping gems. It was accidentally selling off gems that weren't real. It's not like you could reliably get that to work.
Listen, this is all information from a second hand, so I have no idea.
Like, some orders were going through on the market, some weren't. And it was just chugging. It was trying to figure out what the hell it was doing, and it was fucking it all up.
Yeah, that was pretty.
I
I put an
got
order
some
in.
fake gems for 3 cents.
Yeah, I did. I tried putting in an order for 3-cent gems too, but mine didn't go through. It was sitting up there for like 10 minutes. Nothing.
And I may or may not have made $6 to $8 in card packs on that day. Look.
You're some weird card mogul, though, Relic. You've made a lot of money off, like more money than anyone I know off this whole Steam trading card.
I was gonna make money. I had a card pack for Happy Wars, and it was gonna go for $1.47. And I was like, holy shit! For only like 1,000 gems, it's so worth it because you can pick up 10 3-cent icons to turn into gems. So that's like 30 cents. You can make a profit of $1.10.
What 3-cent icon are you buying?
The postcard, but now it went up to 9 cents.
Of course. The other thing that you could do, because if you weren't able to get the stacks of gems, you could buy the summer getaway stuff for 3 cents and break them down and buy.
But people caught on to it now, so.
Yeah, they ruined my market. My market.
Everybody knows that the market is there to appease Relictae, so.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, I mean, I'm not. You know, what do you think? I'm being sarcastic? No.
No, you're quite serious.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I had the Happy Wars thing that would make me $1, and then I crafted the badge, and then I went back to it, and it dropped down to like 30 cents in the matter of like 5 minutes. So
and I laughed so hard.
Yes, he did. You're an asshole, by the way.
Yeah, but right now you can reliably get 1,000 gems for about $1. And I'm still doing that because I can sell Fading Hearts booster packs for about $1.47. So I'm still getting
like random games.
All right, so I have 70 cents to work with. I'm gonna try to make money. I'm gonna make money.
You're not gonna make money with 70 cents. I don't mind.
Here's the thing, though, that I don't think many people caught on to. Like you know how you can bid on games. There's a shit ton of games in the Steam auction, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't look at all of the pages. So I went to like because there's about 150 pages, so I went to like the 75 page mark, and I started looking for games that had cards on them, and then I threw down like 7 gems on there or something, and that's like very, very low comparing like, you know, actual money. And then I'm just waiting to see if I actually get the games that have trading cards, and then I can.
You're not going to get any games in the auction with 7 gems.
Listen,
there's only 100 copies of these games. Just because no one's bid on them yet doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but there's millions of people.
Yeah, there's 200,000 games and millions of not YouTubers of Steam players.
I believe
that you're gonna lose. Yes, we already know this. Okay, moving on.
All right, see now, I just bought something called like the Swanky Gunner icon for 4 cents. I'm like, and it turned into 10 gems.
Well, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, you gotta buy the proper things.
But how do you know without trial and error?
Right now, you know, because all of the summer getaway stuff is 100 gems. So that's the only thing that you know for certain. Everything else, I buy things based on what they were in my inventory. So if I had the background and it was 80 gems for 6 cents, that's something that I would consider.
Like,
but if you've never seen it, then you're screwed.
I sold my beta card things, like the icons that were just cards, and those were 100 gems. And like those used to be selling for 3 cents each. Anyone who psychically knew could have made so much money.
Well, I mean, if you did get 500 gems and you looked for a game that had like some, you know, just a game that you wanted or something, chances are you might get a copy with about 500 gems.
Well, we don't really know that yet, do we?
We don't. It could go up to thousands of gems for every game.
Yeah.
You know.
Like people couldn't
like these holiday like profile backgrounds that you could get. And those are like at the top page, and everybody wants one because there's only 100. And so you got all those gems, and then you know it only lasts for a while, but it makes your name gold on Steam.
Which I don't think, like, if it's not sellable, I don't want it. So that was what my thought was when it said, "Oh, I'm going to make your name gold." I was like, "Fuck that!" You know, I want something that I can sell.
Yeah.
You want to make money.
You can't turn like Team Fortress items into gems or anything weird, can you?
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Let me turn these stupid crates into gems, please.
It's basically just a way for them to get rid of a bunch of icons from the market and a bunch of cards as well.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to bring down the prices overall of things, too.
You mean bring up, right?
No, it's bringing down the prices of everything. Everything's going down in
Oh,
price. That was up high, and
wait.
everything that was down
Oh,
low
you
goes
mean
up.
okay, like the icons and
Oh.
stuff.
Like I
Well,
think
the
they're trying to
icons are all
make
going up in price.
well, not by much, but like the booster packs in specific and cards. I think they're trying to bring down the price of. And
Why would
icons
they
that
want to
people
bring
actually
down
care
the
about.
price?
I don't think they want to bring down the price. I think that they're just trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff that isn't needed because, like, those icons are going for 3 cents. How is that beneficial to them? Because now they tripled in price and they're getting a lot more profit.
There are so many bad icons you would never use in a conversation and don't even look like what they're supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Like the bullet, I would send that to someone to be like, what is that, a grain of rice? Like, and like the complicated icons are usually not good because they're really, really tiny.
Yeah.
But then there's plenty of games currently that have a card market that's stagnant just because the cards are priced kind of ridiculous, and this has definitely brought them down. So I feel like it's just meant to bring more cards into the picture, more cards and booster packs into the picture.
And
More
it's brought
so
them
than
down
to-
because the rare cards have been duplicated more, is what you're saying, so that they could be
Oh well,
sold.
no, like normal cards have gone down, but foils have actually gone up because from what I can tell, they've made it harder to grab a foil now. So foils are actually going up exponentially, but normal cards are going down because there's more of them.
I don't think that they were trying to bring down the cards. I think that's just a side product of what they were
Yeah.
trying to do.
I think they were trying to bring down the cards because they wanted to have more in the more cards in the pool, and that
just
obviously is
brings
going to
down
bring it down.
price.
Like, I think they're trying to stem the demand or the supply of the things that are overpopulated and thus worthless.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
So they're
that'll
trying to get rid of it.
Well, they definitely want more cards into the picture, or else they wouldn't have added the booster pack thing. They want there to be more cards in the market, and yeah, the side product is that does lower card value. But I think at the same time they knew that, and that's why they made foils harder to grab because that would bring up foil value.
Well, you know what they say.
That
Nope.
Valve only cares about themselves and is totally going to find any method ever to make money.
No, that Peggle Blast is a duck. So
It is definitely a dick.
that's not what I said.
No, I just wanted to. The reason I had that topic is because, like, I've had a tablet for a while, and a lot of the games really are just horrible. Like, I played one that was basically like Infectrinator, but it's a horrible version of Infectrinator. Like, you might as well just play Infectrinator.
Infectrinator? Isn't it Infectionator?
Is it Affectionator?
Infectionator?
Like giving affection?
No,
Hater.
Infectionator.
Yeah, sure, probably. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I don't know.
You're probably right. But, like, it's a game called Zombie Virus, and the gameplay is exactly the same, but worse in every possible way. And you have to, like, buy better zombies and stuff. Yeah, so, like, I remember I complained about Plants vs. Zombies 2, and I've come around on that a little bit, because it's actually probably the best mobile game I've played so far. It just did something that pissed me off, because there was no ending, and I thought there was an ending, and I got butthurt there was no ending.
Yeah, I played it too, but it's just... That game, it's so confusing to me with all the new stuff.
It's good, but it's unbalanced because they want you to, like, buy things. So the Plants vs. Zombie 1 was perfectly balanced. I personally think it was way too easy, but it was at least... It had a balanced difficulty. On this, they give you... In Plants vs. Zombie 2, they give you power-ups that just cause you to win if you have enough of them.
Yeah.
And because those exist, they had to up the difficulty so that you would sometimes feel the pressure to need them. So there's some stages that are almost impossible without power-ups, which is just not the way you should do it.
Like Total Biscuit said, I do not trust EA to not fuck with the balance of the game to encourage people to buy power-ups, like spend real money.
Yeah. Because, yeah, they would be... If they made a good game that was actually fun to play without the power-ups, no one would buy them.
It would sell just like Plants vs. Zombies 2 if it was a good game. I mean, Plants vs. Zombies 1.
Well, that's the problem. They instead decided to go with the freemium model, where the game is free to everyone, and the only way they make money is if you buy their crap. No, that was... Whatever. But, alright, the reason I brought this up is because Peggle is another game that was made by PopCap, which is now owned by EA, and they took that game, which I really liked, and I still kind of like it on the tablet, and they did dick things to make it almost impossible to beat certain stages. Like, I've been stuck on level 50 for, like, 2 days now. You have lives, so if you die 5 times, you have to stop playing for half an hour until you get a life back. Unless you go to Facebook and be like, hey, someone give me a life. You can also buy more lives. You can buy power-ups. There's one power-up that's a fireball that basically just, it's ridiculously powerful. And you kind of need it to beat one. Like, there's one stage that I only beat because of the free fireball they gave me. If I didn't have that, I never would have beaten it. Well, not never, but hardly. And, yeah, this one stage that I'm at, you have to beat 5 stages in a row, and if you lose one of them, it uses your life, and you have to start at the beginning. And all of them are hard, and they have these things called time bombs, and if you don't destroy them in 5 turns, you just automatically lose no matter what.
That sounds
and a few of them are almost impossible to get to, like, and it's all dependent on the order in which the green pegs appear, which give you the power-ups. Like, I just don't like the state that gaming is going like this. Like, combined with the early access, and then with the mobile games, like, it's just depressing.
Don't even get me started, dude. I was, like, a couple weeks ago, I was out of town visiting my relatives, like my grandpa and grandma, and my sister brought her kids over, Alice and Ella, and, and my niece, Alice, the older one, she was playing on her, like, little, you know, mobile thing, like a child's sort of, like, tablet, you know, with all the different games.
Yeah.
And she was playing one game, and I overheard this. It said, plant the plant here. And then she did it, and it was like, good job! Now check back in 8 hours and collect the fruit. And I was like,
yep.
Why do they want to do this? This is horrible.
Yeah.
I was like,
I feel like
stop playing that.
It's things like that, I think, are so that the mobile game is just always on your mind, and you just keep on going back to it over and over and over again.
Just control your life.
Yeah, the reason I deleted Warframe was not because I didn't, like, occasionally I might dip into Warframe, but I couldn't stop thinking about the stupid daily sign-in thing, and it was annoying me. Like, there's so many days I just sign in once, get the reward, and then leave, and the reward wasn't even worth it. So I deleted it, and then I stopped thinking about it, and
it's
I
like,
was
here's
free.
2 platinum.
Oh, that would have been great if they were giving me straight-up platinum, but they don't do that. It'd be more like, here's 1,000 credits. It's like, I already have 500,000 credits, or here's the chamber of this gun that is a horrible gun.
Oh, yeah.
So here's 1/3 of it.
Here's
like,
a piece of a suit.
Yeah. It's like, screw you. None of these are worthful. Like, I'm just, The best ones would be like the platinum diff counts. It's like, this is 75% off platinum, and then I would maybe buy $10 worth of platinum for $2.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
no.
it's just, I don't like the state. But no, I was watching the game theory video on why mobile games are so addictive while I was playing Peggle, and they were doing every single thing that they were saying, and I was getting sad, and then I kept on playing
I fell
Peggle.
for it, didn't I?
Yeah, because he was basically comparing the addictiveness of video games to addictiveness of drugs. And the video game companies figured out the ways to keep you hooked on the stupid mobile games, and that's why they do it. Like, that's why they do the lives. They make it so that you can't just, like, mainline through an entire game. Like, you get a little bit of the game, and you get invested, and then, crap, you can't play anymore. Now you have to wait. So then once you play again, you're excited to play it again, and you get more endorphins from when you win the stages. Like,
less is more.
Yeah. I just want to play a game.
I'd really enjoy it if a lot of free-to-play games did it like Killer Instinct did on the Xbox One. They give you the base game for free, and they give you like one character, and they have a character rotation or something. And then you can you can either buy the character separately at a fairly, you know, standard price of like $3 a character or something. And or you can either buy a big pack that unlocks every single character and every single character in the future.
Yes. Let me buy Plants vs. Zombies 2 for $20.
Yeah.
And well, here's the thing. That would still be bad because it would still be unbalanced. Like, they screwed up the game, so it wouldn't work in that case. It'd work in Killer Instinct, but... it's just... They're making good games crappier just so that they could do this, and I'd rather just buy the game outright than have to deal with it.
Yeah, that's really shitty practice, but that's just the way it is.
I think the only mobile game I play is Hearthstone, and that's it. So I don't have much. Yeah, like I don't have much of the problems that you guys, you know, have.
Is Hearthstone a mobile game?
It is, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure it's got a cross-platform, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really awesome.
Hearthstone doesn't have any horrible mobile game tropes in it, though.
That's well, I mean,
Yeah,
let's
I
have
mean,
the
and then there's
packs.
Second Revolution, which we could kind of say is mobile-esque, because, I mean, it has that whole, like, you can only play so much and so, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But that never bothered me, because I wouldn't play it if I wasn't playing it with someone I, like, wanted to play it with, or if I wasn't playing against the computer anyway. Like, it doesn't bother me.
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Neuro linked a how Pegoblast employs a most hated free-to-play tactic. I'll link that in the description of this video of the VOD below if I remember.
Should look at that. Yeah, let me. Well, I should have proved it now because reading takes up 90% of my mental energy. But
Then
yeah.
Cross, the Crazy King 576 asks you, Cross, why has your content slowed down so much?
That's interesting that he's asking me now when I finally have consistent content for the first time in a year. But
I was gonna say,
there was a period where I stopped wanting to play video games and I was getting depressed in my life, and I just couldn't convince myself to do it. And I'm better now, but I also moved across the country, so then my content slowed down even more. But I'm trying to. I don't know how long I'll keep this up, but I'm trying on an every other day schedule, and it's worked out pretty well so far. I haven't missed a day since the first, I think.
every other day. See, that's like the perfect thing for people who are slightly lazy.
It's still a lot of work to do even that, though, and with my other job. That's the other thing. I got at the beginning of the year, I got a job, a computer job, and it made me not want to be on the computer as much.
And you had 3 jobs. Cross is working 3 jobs. Not consistently, but he is.
Yeah. So, no. And I'm having trouble getting paid for both of them now because I screwed something up, but I have enough money until I figure that out. But yeah, and I can't even say, it's been so long since I've done a graphic design job, I can't even say that. The last one was May, I think, or something ridiculous.
I'll hire you.
But
I would like you to draw me a portrait of you, me, and Relic. I'll pay $1.
Cross, do you still have a portfolio, though, right?
I don't have a very good portfolio, but yeah.
I mean, you can start like, you're in a new place, you know? There might be an opportunity there, you know?
That's true, but the thing is, one, I think I need to start brushing up on my graphic design skills before I even tried that, and the other thing is that I'm making enough money. Because the 2 jobs are enough. So I don't know.
Yeah, but
I got really lucky
the
with my first
job
graphic
for design.
Hmm?
You could ditch the computer job for graphic design, because I mean, I'm assuming that graphic design would be worth more than that.
The problem is that's not always the case because freelancers frequently get screwed. Like, if you work for a firm, oh, definitely, you're going to make bank, probably, unless you're getting screwed and they put you under the term of intern. There's a lot of ways you can get screwed there also. But, like, freelancers, it is brutal to be a freelancer. You have a lot of people who don't value your work, and you can have trouble getting paid. One of my previous bosses, like, he gave me a job. He didn't pay me for 2 years. Like, he suddenly remembered that he owed me money. And then when he finally paid, he gave me less than half of the agreed-upon price. It's like crap like that. Like, you need to be a good businessman to be a freelancer, and I'm not. I don't like asking for people for money. I undervalue myself. And these are all skills that they do not teach you in college.
I was gonna say, like, usually people who heavily invest in graphic design and other jobs like that are good at that, but then they aren't very good at the business side, just like you told me a year ago, Cross. You're like, I'm enjoying this, and I enjoy doing it, and I'm pretty good at it, but I'm not very good at the business side.
Yeah. And I have this stupid idea in my head that if someone that they're going to, and I'm not going to have to hound them for it, and that's apparently a stupid idea because not everyone thinks like that. Like, if I owe someone money, I'm going to try to give them money as fast as possible. If it takes a little while, I'm going to tell them. I'm not just going to disappear off the face of the planet and hope they go away, which is how a lot of people operate, apparently. Like,
yeah, but I mean, you're in Arizona now. You know, like, maybe there's a firm or something local, somewhere near you that might be hiring.
I am very close to Phoenix. There are probably way more job opportunities. That being said, I'm making enough money doing what I'm doing. So,
see, lack of ambition.
Do you have the spark to do it, Chris?
I do have a lack of ambition. I'm not going to lie about that.
Do you not have the spark anymore?
Yeah, but Cross, this internet job isn't going to last forever, you know?
No, neither of the jobs are going to last forever, and eventually I'm going to have to do something about it. But they could last a very, very long time.
Yeah, but while you still have these jobs, you have that security to start, like, getting back into the graphic design. You know, start improving yourself again, and then maybe send out some feelers. You know, not actually commit to it right now, but
I should be doing that.
could teach
even
your
if I
dog.
wasn't going to get a job in another 2 years, I should be doing it. There's no doubt about that. But I just haven't.
You should teach your dog graphic design, and he'll be the first graphic design dog in the world. And
See, now that companion is crazy talk, and that is why people are not always on the same page as you.
What, like Relic being a
Oh,
house
there's
cat?
bees in your house. I have a solution. Burn your house down. Great.
Hey,
well,
I only suggested that, and it worked. I remember that. Relic is no
no,
witness.
what? I didn't burn down my house.
I don't believe you.
That's Russian. Someone speaking in Russian. I don't understand what's happening.
No, that's upside down text. Although, yeah, I can tell how you would
Whoa,
confuse that.
it
with
really
Russian.
looks like Russision.
Yeah,
Oh.
it kind of does.
Hola.
Hello, Governor. How are you all doing? Or doong?
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
I mean, there's that. Yeah, free-to-play stuff is horrible. EAA is horrible. Major gaming corporations is horrible. The future of gaming is fucked. There we go. Wrap up that topic. Killing
Good night, everybody. Nice, hopeful message for the children.
drops the mic.
Yup.
Yeah, but
Sweet dreams, children.
Killing Floor 2 is coming to the PlayStation 4, so everybody rejoice that has a PlayStation 4 in the
'Cause that's
call.
totally where we're gonna play it on PlayStation 4.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, I might play it on the PlayStation 4 rather than computer.
Will you?
Well, I wouldn't have anyone to play it
Yeah,
with, so
you'd play
no.
it
But I mean,
alone.
like, if you guys weren't a factor in it, yeah, I probably would. Like, I'd like the idea of I like the idea of controllers for games like that, you know.
Yeah, like the only problem
Really,
I
I
have
like
with
controllers for
console
this
games when it's originally a PC game is consoles seem to get neglected with the updates. Like they don't get them as fast or something.
Yeah.
Like Awesomots Assemble, that I don't think that's gotten a lot of the updates that we've gotten on PC for Awesomots.
Yeah, the Awesome Mass Assemble was the update, and it screwed over the people that had the original one.
Yeah, exactly. Like the original console thing is just that's a buggy, horrible mess that they haven't updated in a long time. And that's mostly because like the previous policies for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 was if you have to update the game, you have to pay us money because we have to put through the update. So, and it's usually a shit ton of money. And if they're gonna do small updates, then it's just not good. But
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just
It's just funny.
I like
because
console
Awesome Mass
gaming.
is so much better than this.
yeah.
No. Well,
Yeah, it's all come down to personal preference. If you want to play with a controller only on like your television set, then console's probably the way to go. Alternatively,
But the
if
thing
you just wanted
is-
to use a controller, you could plug it into the PC.
yeah, and also right now the computer's right next to the television set, and I have an HDMI cable.
But most people don't have their PCs in the same room as a living room with a television.
I
Yeah,
have
fair enough.
I have the capability of doing that too, but I don't know. I just like the idea of using the console anyway. I don't know.
But yeah, Killing Floor 2 coming to PS4. It's not going to be exclusive to PlayStation 4. Like 360, I mean Xbox One might not have it, and they probably won't. So this is going to be a huge thing for PlayStation 4, I think. It's still going to be on PC. They said that they aren't going to turn PC into a second-class citizen. If anything, it would be the other way around. So like PlayStation 4 is going to get neglected, like I said, maybe.
I don't really
Yeah.
think that this is going to be that pivotal in the PlayStation versus Xbox battle at all, quite frankly.
It really depends on how they advertise it. If they put
Yes.
marketing behind it, then this
It's
like
still,
Killing
it's
Floor
still
could become
a
a
PC
huge
game
thing.
first and foremost. It's always
Yeah, that's
gonna
the thing.
still be
The
a
only
PC
people that know about it now are probably PC gamers, and they're going to want to play it on PC.
Yeah, but same thing with Halo. Like people didn't know about Halo, but then Microsoft.
No, but the
backed
people
it
who know about
hard.
Halo are console gamers.
Yeah, I know.
because it's
but
a
Yeah,
console.
before
and
Halo
Xbox
used to.
is now using a PC, so that doesn't apply. They were given something that was on a console, that was on an archaic console, to a PC, which is just a much stronger platform. Like, this is taking a strong platform and moving something from a strong platform that it's intended for to a weaker platform that it's not intended for.
Halo was originally supposed to be a PC game, and then it. I mean, it
doesn't
was a
matter what
PlayStation. I
it
mean,
was.
not a PlayStation, a PC game.
Oh.
Well, I'm saying if they back
did
it
not know that.
correctly and they market.
No, I agree. If they back it correctly, yes. I just think if they don't, it's going to go unnoticed virtually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still disagree because I still say it's a PC game first. It's not going to be that pivotal.
There's a lot
It's
of
really
games that are on
it's like
PC.
all those indie games that were put out on the PS3. They thought that was going to be the way to go, but at the end of the day, they were indie games. A and B, they were indie games that were released on the PC concurrently to the PlayStation 3.
But zombie
So that's what
first-person shooters
matters.
appeals to a lot of people, especially on console.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
like
just
they
not
have to
seeing-
tell people what Killing Floor is, because even the name doesn't tell you what the hell it was.
They
Like,
can just
is it like
show
a movie?
trailer of everything dying in a couple shots,
Mm-hmm.
and that might hook people who played Call of Duty Zombies. Like you said, it's a better version in every way of Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll
That'd be a good way
pivotal
to
for
advertise it.
PlayStation, but I do think that it will sell well, and I do think it's going to be good for Tripwire. To do this.
Yeah.
move.
No, unless it's horrible, it's going to sell. Like, it's already going to sell. People are talking about it. Well, I can't say that. We live in a little bubble. Our circle's talking about it. But
PlayStation.
3
too,
sales were increased in price today. Yeah, that'll be amazing. If we
you
had
told
that
me
much
something
money.
that disturbed me, though, companion, because you used the word early access.
Oh yeah.
And
The business
yeah.
model that they're going for is they're going to release the game into early access. And now this kind of freaks me out. It makes me quiver just a little bit. Hopefully they do it right. But even, like, if they do it right, just like Cross said,
Yeah.
Don't Starve did it right, but...
Yeah. The early access ruined the game Don't Starve for me.
Well, here's
Like,
the thing,
if I had just
Don't
played it
Starve
when it was
is
released,
out
I
with
would have played
Don't
it.
Starve together.
What?
Don't Starve has a co-op mode that's currently in early access. Don't Starve Together that you'll get for free for owning Don't Starve once it's out of early
That's-
access.
Really?
When's
You
it-
can get
when's it
Don't
come
Starve together for free?
You're getting everyone who already owns Don't Starve is getting Don't Starve Together for free once it's out of early access.
Awesome.
So Douglas buying it was pointless, other than the fact that he wanted to play it. Like he's going to get a free copy anyway.
I think he streamed it, so if you
Yeah.
want to go there, go to Drive Not Found, and you can probably find it in the past broadcast section.
But like for everyone who wants to wait, like Cross, and gets it for free, it's going to be after everything's out of early access. You're going to have all the updates and everything and it's going to be a whole new experience because there's co-op too. So
Like the base,
Cool.
you're still, like when you start out, you're still running around and collecting sticks and twigs and berries and stuff, right?
yeah, but it's going to be with like all the content that he hasn't been
that
playing.
should be cool. Because me and
And co-op.
Douglas had a competitive Don't Starve that was kind of fun, except for the fact that I was really cautious, so I ended up winning.
Yeah.
It was kind of flawed, but co-op, I don't know, it should be fun for a bit.
If you
Hopefully
can
I
kill
can...
each other, it'd be a
yeah.
lot better.
Well,
Yeah.
why?
Well, because stab.
Well, I'm thinking of a weird, never mind, that would be weird the way I was thinking, like building up a base and then sending dogs after the other guy or something,
What the fuck?
raiding his house.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. It'd be a completely different game in that case.
It's a very fun time to play a game that I like with another person and just have fun.
We could have a group of
Yeah.
8 people do that, and you don't recall it? We'll call it the Starving Games.
We'll call it Terraria
How's,
2.0.
How's Starbound doing? Has anyone heard anything about that? Is that out
I
fully
have
or?
no idea. I haven't heard anything about it in a while.
I don't know. I haven't been following them anymore. Like I don't, I've just been waiting. So
Yeah, I feel like that's a game that no one cares about. Like it.
yeah,
I don't
feel
even know
like
if it's fully out.
it had a lot of potential going up, but then they put it in the early access and it started to slug and slug and slug, and I think it just lost a lot of that momentum that they had.
Yep. Which is pretty much what that's why I was like, I'm not getting invested in this until it's out.
Like
I'm not doing
I
it.
played
might
it just
never
to
do it.
see, and I was like, okay, this is cool, but I didn't continue with it because I didn't want to ruin the experience for me.
Yeah.
Like the thing I heard, the biggest feature, which I can definitely see what they're talking about, of like going from planet to planet. I heard that there isn't much reason to. Like, why would you want to do that after you set up everything on one planet?
Mhm.
Well, I think that from what I thought, this is what excited me about it, was that there were going to be different resources, like different resource allocations on different planets. Some things are exclusive to certain types of planets.
Have they done that yet?
That
you know,
would
like
make
they're-
sense.
and there's going to be other races on different planets. Some will be friendly, some won't be. Stuff like that.
Like if they
You know, it's
haven't
going to be
done
like
that
an
yet, then
intergalactic thing.
yeah. But like if they
But
haven't
they
done
might
it
not
yet,
go
then
through
there's
with
not
that.
a
Now,
real-
if they don't go through with that, then the whole planet swapping isn't going to work.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, then it doesn't make any sense, which is what I thought it was like now. So,
Right now, that
Oh.
is it. Like right now in the alpha, yeah, there's no reason to go into different planets at all. There's no benefit to it right now, but hopefully
Yeah.
that gets changed.
I mean, it might not. Early access is a bundle of fun. But like,
Yeah,
okay.
it is
Maybe
really
we should
hard.
make some type of Starbound LP eventually with just the three of us.
That would be good.
That
Wait,
won't
what?
make me hate life like the Terraria LP.
And editing.
I mean, the second one.
Yeah, I would. I already asked you if you would do a Don't Starve Let's Play with me, but that was like before you even knew what Don't Starve Together was.
Yeah, I remember that. It's only 2-player, or is it multiple, more than 2-player?
I don't know if it's 2, 4, or what. You know,
Pretty
like
sure
they
it's
haven't
4.
really. They haven't been
Oh.
too. I mean, they probably have been, but I think it's 4 right now, but they might change it later.
Alright.
You know?
'Cause I've
Time
seen
to be
Douglas,
awkward and who
Taz,
do you
and
want to be in the
Salsa.
LP?
Yeah, I saw Taz, Douglas, and Salsa all playing together, so
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 4.
I
But,
mean,
if you guys
I know
want to
who
play
I
it
wanna be
alone,
able-
then you can
I
say horrible anime voices too. So
Or we could, let Companion and Butkus play this too. I mean, I don't know. You know, who knows?
Yeah, I think, not to exclude anyone, but I think Relic Companion Cross Knights Butkus would be pretty good. Except
might.
Butkus would probably put landmines everywhere that aren't even in the game. He would just invent them somehow.
he would mod them
But-
in. Hacker computers just to mod.
You know
them.
what? If
Well, I
he
mean,
went
we
through
could
that
also
much
ditch
trouble,
Butkus and have the original 3 Terraria team run it.
But butts.
yeah, I was thinking the original Terraria team, but I'd probably, if Butkus can get his internet situation together, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to promise anything because I never know when I'm going to be available. Like things might happen. I might just decide I'm going to go outside every day forever.
Just take Butkus'
I'm gonna run up
advice.
the-
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. But Billy said something about Killing Floor that I wanted to mention real quick. He didn't see any new mechanics that he can tell of Killing Floor. I know what you're talking about, other than the new blood mechanic he mentioned. One of the things that I was really interested in is the new melee system. Like you can cut
Yeah.
Zuds in so many different spots. And like the game, it looks better. The point of a sequel is to take what was good about the first game and just expand upon it and make it better. Like, just make everything better. If they refine every feature that was in Killing Floor 1, then Killing Floor 2 is going to be a blast. I am totally down for it. But if they just bork it, then I don't know.
The thing is, though, you like Killing Floor enough to where if they just took the same game and released it again, but with like minor tweaks in the same maps,
The
you would
same
probably pick it
game,
up
I
again.
don't think
I
so.
wouldn't be okay with it. No, the
I
thing
think
is,
you pick
I
it up and play
played
it.
so much Killing Floor that I can't play that game anymore for more than one round, and it has to be with people that I'm talking to. That's the only way I can play that game anymore, because I just played it too much, and I maxed out Melee. What's the point once you've maxed out Melee? That's what I ask. So they need to do something. It needs to be different.
If they just refine everything, then I would play it, yeah. If they just made
More
everything
enemy
better.
types would be cool, too. They're not just going to have just the same enemies, are they?
I don't know, but they
No,
could
they're
also
gonna have
release
new
new
stuff.
enemies, too. Like, it's in early access, and the Husk wasn't in there in the beginning, so...
Wait, is it in early access now?
No, it's not out yet.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I would
And-
probably be playing it on the podcast.
Podcast canceled.
I don't know. I still don't like that so many things are going into early access, because like with Starbound, that's
No.
just it can kill a game. It can absolutely kill a game's
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
And then
But the problem is it's
Starbound. What
fight-
I'm worried
it's-
about Starbound right now is not only that it killed the game's community so far, but they might not make the game that they want to make because of it. They might move on to something else.
Yes.
Like
Because
and
they
that
don't
would
need
be
to.
the
Like,
worst.
there's... If people stop buying it, which they're, eventually all the people that want it are going to have it, what's the incentive to keep on developing when they already have the money? Like, it's financially solvent for them to release it like this, but there's just been a string of unfinished games that are abandoned. And, like, I'm
Towns
sorry, like,
surrounding.
if you don't have if you don't have the money or willpower to finish your game, maybe you shouldn't make the damn game. Like, ugh.
Or ask for money in a different format. I like Kickstarter. I like the Kickstarter thing where they're given the money and they have this much money to work with on the project. End of story. Nothing else. I like that idea.
Yeah, we got like FTL.
I don't like
There's
this. I'll throw it in early access and I'll get sales while developing, because that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, right.
Some
games
Don't Starve.
Don't Starve came
did it
through,
right, but
how many games have done it wrong compared to Don't Starve, though? That's the problem.
How bad is the delay, guys? Or are you just like talking at the same time?
Me and Relic must be just delayed because each time we keep on waiting for each other to talk, and then we don't hear each other talk, so we both talk at the exact same time.
Do the cat's meow test. Cross, you start.
All right, I'm gonna say butts, and you're gonna say kiss. Okay, Relic? Butts.
Sure. Kiss.
Uh-oh.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's workable. There's only 15 minutes left, so I mean.
I think it's also because
that was like a 4-second delay.
What? Not on mine.
Too bad. I think it's more like we're just trying to talk so much, about this subject, and that's really a problem too.
Subject.
Stop saying butts.
I don't know. It sounds like there's a huge delay to me on my end. Maybe it's me.
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we have enough time, but.
Yeah. We only have 14 minutes left.
If they do it correctly, if they pull it off, just like we wouldn't have FTL if the early access, Kickstarter thing.
Well, wasn't that a Kickstarter only? I don't think that was early access.
I was gonna go with early access, but I forgot that it was a Kickstarter. So.
Also, Adam, Neuro is lying. Don't listen to that. Jeez, I would not do that. Are you crazy? Ugh.
I don't know, but at the end of the day, the fault doesn't lie with the companies and the people who are willing to do this. It does lie with the consumers who are going to be buying these early access games, who are going to be doing this stuff. I
don't think it's just a black and white situation like that. I think blame lies in both parties, because the developers are misleading the consumers, and the consumers are like, oh yeah, that looks cool, I'll buy that.
Yeah, but there are developers who don't deserve that trust, who are doing this because it's proven to work.
Like space miners and engineers. Space engineers and Minor Wars.
But at the end of the day, it's the consumer's job to protect the consumer first. No one else is going to protect the consumer but the consumer.
And Total Biscuit. Just be smart with your wallet. That's just what, the philosophy of the entire free market. Be smart with your money. Think before you buy something.
Doesn't give a shit about you. They just want your cash. Same with a lot of these game makers. They don't care about the individual. They just care about, is this going to be successful?
Am I going to get money? Think EA.
The thing is, I feel like the Chucklefish who made Starbound, I do think they cared. I just think things petered out. Or they haven't. I haven't even been following it. The guys who made FTL, definitely they cared. They made an expansion they just gave away to people. And they didn't need to do that. The game was already done.
Yeah, but
that's really good game practices.
Yeah, but there's where you could find a case like that. There's going to be a million and one other ones that are bad. I think that most developers aren't inherently evil. They're just out to make the game of their dream, make the game that they want to have out there. But they aren't going to be able to do that if they use early access, which a lot of people don't understand how it works anyway. Like a lot of developers don't.
But so here's the thing: I've talked to a lot of people that aren't as into video games as us, and a lot of them are totally okay with early access. We're in the minority. So many people just completely buy into it. It's sad, but this isn't going away. If anything, it's just going to get crazier. That's why I think it's good that we have these conversations, because I think these type of ideas should be spread. But I don't think we're going to win this battle. I think there's just going to be early access, which is basically pay to play our beta or even alpha. And then maybe if you give us enough money, we'll make it. Or you'll just give us some money and we'll be like, thanks for the money, suckers. Have fun with your thing.
That happened back during the days of old school cartridge games when there were just so many, the video game crash thing. I think that might happen to Steam if they don't do something about that. Or maybe just the early access program, just in a smaller scale.
I think a big problem is... go ahead, Gross. Mine's going to take a while.
All right. I don't think that's going to happen. Like, if anything, there might be a crash in the AAA market because the amount of money that they have to spend to make one game, like just one bad game destroys companies. Like, we've seen a lot of AAA guys go down, like THQ's gone down. I don't know how the hell Ubisoft is still getting money. Dude. They're just phoning that crap in. I hope
they're
like,
making money. Like,
but Assassin's Creed is
they
something that a lot of people will pay for. So,
but they were releasing one every year, and this time they released 2 at the same time, and both of them have like unfinished issues. Like, how long can they keep this crap up? I don't get it.
Like, it's still in that market that no one else is really in, so it lets
true.
them get away with it.
No, fair enough.
But I think a big problem with the video game like the video game situation right now is that a lot of more casual players, people who aren't us, are willing to sit down and play like a quick mobile game and maybe pay for a round or something and then just put it away and not play it again. And like they're fine just coming back to it whenever they want to play it. And people are fine with buying these early access games and playing it then and then forgetting about it. Like because they're getting that instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those scrubs.
We, on the other hand, are not as focused with that,
because I remember the time where you just bought a game and you got the game and you had the whole game and you didn't have to worry about anything and it was complete and a good experience.
Back in my...
It feels like since kids are exposed to this kind of stuff that they're growing up and they're okay with the idea of this.
Yeah, like my niece.
That's what I'm
that's going to be normal to her throughout her entire life with gaming. That horrible mobile
and
game come back in 8 hours.
We're like, we want our game to be a game. We want it to be complete, damn it, And
I'm pretty sure those will be there forever. It's just, like, it's going to get bigger. The whole early access thing.
The bot.
Yeah, Boogie released some type of thing about early access, but he used a cheeseburger as an example. And he just shows, like, here's what they advertised. Then we got this cheeseburger, and it's just a bun. There's not even any cheese, and there's no bacon. And it was awesome. And then I watched it, and me and my girlfriends went to Wendy's immediately because we really wanted burgers. But, like, I just don't, no, I'm gonna, I'm sad. I'm sad now. Video games are over. The crash has happened.
I really think that the PC, like, because this is where it's happening, is the PC is where you can get away with this early access stuff. Consoles, you can't really do that. You kind of can now because they changed the policies, but before you could not do that.
Yeah.
Like, it would cost so much to update, so...
And even Steam, like,
now
they changed their early access policy, I'm pretty sure. Like, you can't promise features that aren't in the game yet. So...
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's still free to dump updates on Steam, so... it's not like they have to worry about, like, oh, if I only have this little bit to put in, I can't do it,
Yeah, but then again, like, if they made it so you have to price content that you want to release to your already existing game, then awesome mods probably wouldn't be a thing because they can't afford to do that. They can't afford to pay for every new update that they want. That's why the 360 and PlayStation.
But again, this is one example against how many others. Yeah, it's good that there's these few gems, but there's still a lot of shit too.
That's true. But hasn't that been the case throughout all of gaming history?
But the thing is, I didn't think about, like, I always thought that policy was a little bit dumb also, like the fact that they had to pay up so much money to update, but that does give the benefit of developers need to actually get their shit together before they release the damn game. Like, that is a positive benefit. It causes other problems with people that are actually honest, but, I mean, the whole thing with Fez, like, that thing was horrible. That thing got released with, like, a horrible game save deleting bug, and he couldn't do anything about it. But,
I don't know. This isn't a black, like you said, man. This isn't a black and gray issue. Like, there's nothing that you can really black and white, not black and gray. But there's nothing you can really, like. You can't just make one change and expect it to fix everything. But it's I don't know. There's no easy way to fix this.
I feel like
it's
Steam
just a problem.
Right steps, though. They took a right step in the direction of don't fucking promise features that aren't in the game yet.
yes.
So.
Yeah, don't blatantly lie.
Exactly. You guys said that you missed stuff. If you want, after the podcast ends, if you care enough, which I don't know why you would, you can go into the past broadcast section of this channel and watch the VOD there. So, or I'll upload it to YouTube in like 3 months, so you can watch it then too. But,
I hope that's not an accurate measure of time.
well, I
now
still
that I'm
have to
sending
download the other podcasts that Billy spoiled shit in and edit it out, render it out, and then upload it again. So.
Yeah, Billy, are you still there? Are you kidding me? Did you seriously spoil the ending to Earthbound on the podcast, a game that like I'm intending to Let's Play and Yoshi's currently Let's Playing? Like, come on, dude. That's not cool. Ugh.
Well, I doubt he knows that Yoshi. Like, if he's not following Yoshi actively, and even if he is, like, Yoshi does it so infrequently, it's hard to really.
It's true. I just wish people would be a little bit more respectful of that type of thing. Like, spoilers are terrible. They just stick in my head, and then I can't enjoy the content because they're stuck in my head, and I'm not thinking about anything else but the stupid
BioShock
spoiler.
Infinite Cross. It made your experience so much better and didn't alter it in any way.
That was the biggest example, you know?
Yeah.
Do we want to wrap this up?
Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably wrap up the podcast soon. Relic, I don't know why I'm asking this, but what's going on with your channel?
See, I won't talk about what's going on with my channel, but I will say I played Bayonetta 2 recently, and while, yes, there are a lot of butt shots and things, it completely devalues all of that sexuality because the game is just so fucking visually amazing. So, there you go.
I want to play Bayonetta.
You have a Wii U?
I have everything, companion. I'm wealthy.
Okay. Mr. Job over here, snoot snoot.
I'm wealthy. It's already paid
That's
for.
Like the definition
my big
of
oil rigs that I have in my backyard.
Oh, I guess I could also say I'm getting my new PC from Alienware is going to be here like January 1st or 3rd. I don't remember what date. And yeah, that's going to be great. I'm going to upload. I'm going to be playing, more intensive games now. So that's going to be. All of the games will be mine!
You can render shit out in 2 minutes. But yeah, Cross, what's going up on your channel?
Binding of Isaac and Scribblenauts Unmasked, the epic of the Paper Paddler, has been going on quite nicely. And the epic of me doing surprisingly okay in Isaac. I've had a lot of luck on my runs. So I had a run that's so bad, Azazel I think his name is, that I'm debating recording it again because they just went really badly, so I have to decide what to do with it.
I have to bring something up to you. In your latest part of the Binding of Isaac, you said something very mean about the character Judas. That was related to me. I do not appreciate
Really?
that.
What did I say? Did I say something appropriate?
I'm not going to say it, and I'm not saying it
Really?
isn't true. But the truth hurts, man. Truth hurts.
Well,
so can I have
let
the
it burn. Let it burn in your soul.
I didn't get to hear this, so can someone?
No.
To be fair, I don't even remember what I said, but what?
Well, you were relating. You said something about Judas,
you,
and then
Judas?
you said something about me. About the
Yeah,
Judas.
interesting. That's weird that I would do that, betrayer.
Step.
See, I think I have a good idea of what it was now. Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I said exactly, but I'm sure it was accurate.
So, Cross, anything else going up on your channel?
That's it. I might... What was I planning? I might play Metal Slug with Dag. We might be done with Ibn Ab. I don't know if I care anymore.
Wow.
So,
jeez.
It's just been too long, and when we play it, we often have like weird lag issues.
Oh.
And, I don't know. So we'll see about that. But,
Canadian internet.
I might play Metal Slug with him. I might, if I can get Assassin's Creed 2 working, I might start Assassin's Creed 2. I don't know. Or I might just keep it at these two until I finish them. But I'm pretty sure Scribblenauts is probably going to be done like early January, so I'll have to figure out something else then. That's it.
By the way, Deadman and Adam, I'm trying to read it, but we're wrapping up the podcast, so sorry. But yeah, on my channel, I'm going to be posting the rest of Underhell. Relic told me that he got stuck at a part, so I'm going to try to yell at him about what he got stuck on. We're coming pretty fucking close to the end of my Let's Play, I think, but 32 parts, that's crazy. I actually had quite a long delay because I was, I went out of town and then I got sick when I came back home, so I couldn't record because I was dying. But now I can record more, which is good. And then I have Fear 3 going up still. I think I'm pretty close to getting finished with that. I got about 7 parts left, including the multiplayer stuff I did with Relic. And then, I don't know, just Sword of the Stars Pit after Underhell. That's the plan, at least. Got to take a break from Half-Life 2 mods, for God's sakes.
Yeah, how long is Underhell last for?
32 parts, and each part being, on average, 25 to 30 minutes. So it's really fucking long. It was a lot longer than I expected, to say the least.
Yeah, that's like RPG length, for God's sakes.
Yeah. But thank you all for showing up. This was a pretty good podcast, I gotta say. Thank you for joining me, Cross and Relictae. Thank you for joining me on such short notice, too.
No problem.
Yep. And
Relic hates us.
Wars too. And hates us, yes. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been the Wayne Q Podcast for 12/15/14. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.
Later.